Hey guys, it's your favorite Jedi BMF goddess, and today I wanted to talk about the importance of supporting small businesses, even people you may know, or just local family owned, or your peers. The reason to support local businesses is that because they care about and they are invested in the well-being of our community and its future. Local businesses are more accountable to their local communities and donate more money to nonprofits. Supporting local business is good for the environment because they often have a smaller carbon footprint than larger companies. And I've come to notice that people will share and support the people that are already established, or they'll spend however amount of money, $100, couple of hundred on Jordans, or those crazy priced material possessions that we all love, but they won't take a second to share someone that they know, or just someone trying to come off the ground. And you know what, it takes nothing away from you. Just doing that, either sharing, liking, comment, anything, the smallest thing can really help someone else. And it takes literally nothing on your part. Um, I know when it comes to my business, I give some of the best prices around. Like, I do my research, and I really go out of my way to satisfy the customer and work with them. You know, the number one perk to consider for obvious reasons is that supporting local means that you care about your community that you live in, or people just like you. You'll be able to put money back into your community and other people who call it home. It will give your local economy a chance to thrive. Supporting doesn't just mean money either. You can simply repost their post or share their profile information with other people. It's really, it doesn't mean that you have to spend money, because times are hard. Not everybody has it like that. And that's totally understandable. I just want to bring awareness to the fact that even if you yourself are trying to accomplish something, it doesn't take away from anything that you do, because anything that you do goes by, your outcome goes by the amount of work that you put in. Like me, for instance, I'm still building my empire. I work hard every day on my career goals. Still, if I see someone trying to do the same, or trying to do something positive with themselves, I'm going to share that. I'm going to support it. And if I can, I'm going to buy it, because I know what it's like, and I understand that many don't, you know, typically care because it's not them, and or they have their own things going on. But that's the whole point of this, is to hopefully that can change, and people will empower each other, and support one another. You can subscribe to their stuff as well. You could give likes and comment encouraging things. Spreading the word is the most important. It's what helps these businesses grow and continue. Now, I am obviously a woman entrepreneur. why are women why is it important to support a women-owned business? Now, women are the backbone of this country. I'm going to be that bold to say that, and that everything starts with a woman. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. So why not support the women, their business, and their struggle? I believe that has changed a lot over the years, and we are starting to get more recognition. Women predominantly are the most creative, profitable, and efficient business owners, creators, and designers. If we don't support the core of our economy represented by women, we are, against job creation and continued scaling opportunities to build our country's strength at its core, which is largely driven by women. If you look at boards, companies with diverse boards tend to have higher profits, more capital efficient. And, we extend that to women owned businesses at smaller levels. You can imagine how exponentially impactful that concept is. So it's really incumbent on us to support women through and through, from tip to toe in their ventures and efforts. As a woman, I know that other women like some of the same things I like. I realize that when I go shopping in particular, I like to pick things, that are decided nice. And I'm inclined to agree with that. I also think that just because I've been buying from men owned businesses so long, I really get excited when I meet businesses run by women. So it's almost natural inclination for me to support these businesses. But this should be the same for everyone. We just face a lot of different things, that are unique to being a woman. Things like being taken seriously, not letting the outer appearance distract from being able to get certain things, even when it comes to funding. We know, that women's businesses and women owners are funded less than men. It's just important to support each other and make sure that we're connected, because we can do a lot within our own network. I believe it's important to support women in their own businesses because it's a man's world. Let's be honest. And I think most people will agree with that. A lot of women wear many hats, including myself. We juggle many things every day, and being in the business, it takes a special kind of push, a special kind of effort to get things done, be successful. And if you don't have the support, it can be really bad. The chances of you growing and being successful can be very slim. I think it's important to support women-owned business because initiatives around entrepreneurship on any level and type are important. But for women, and specifically women and people of color and, underrepresented communities, it's all about making the opportunity available, being deliberate about supporting women-owned businesses, puts actions to words. Even if you're not a woman, it's not hard to realize how important it is to support all those around you and make sure this world is shaped in a way that they can be part of it too. So that's why I support women-owned businesses. I believe I think it's important just because historically women have been on, they first of all, it wasn't that long ago when the whole feminist movement started. Okay? Where they really was going hard, because it wasn't that long ago where we weren't even allowed to have half of the liberties that we do now. Once upon a time it was just women stay home, have babies, take care of house. We've come a long fucking way, and we still have a long way to go. Women are given fewer loans. They face more obstacles in terms of gaining funding, and on top of that, happen unfortunately to face discrimination like a lot of other minorities. So, with that being said, it's great to support because you give exposure and you reward women who are working hard to bring value to society, and you've got to feel good about that. I can't stress enough, guys, that how important this is. And I bring up the whole women thing obviously because I'm a woman. But as generally speaking, the whole small business thing, or even if you're not a business and you were just involved with something, or you see people, even if you don't think they'll ever make it, don't be that person. Don't be that person. Because supporting someone else's dream, or you supporting your community, is never going to be bad karma on you. According to the National Women's Business Council, there are 13 million women owned businesses in the US, employing 9.4 million workers and generating 1.9 trillion in revenue. Those are some impressive numbers. Come on. With that, there are a number of resources out there to help women owned businesses get equal opportunities for success. Both governmental and private organizations have demonstrated a commitment to helping women owned businesses compete in the U.S. market. And these groups provide mentoring, employment contracts, education, networking, etc. While there are a variety, while there are a variety of business resources targeted towards women-owned businesses in general, there are additional resources available for women in traditionally male-dominated industries, such as STEM-related fields. Women are beginning to break down barriers and now represent a growing fraction of those working in areas such as public works, utilities, construction, engineering, and architecture. Isn't that cool? Like, I definitely see more women in these fields, and it's awesome. Additional resources for funding, federal contract procurement, and education in these areas are especially vital for women so that their presence can continue to grow in these highly technical fields. I don't know if you guys have heard the Small Business Administration. That is one of the biggest sources for support for women owned businesses and aspiring female entrepreneurs. The SBA for short focuses on entrepreneurial recruitment, free education, and the advancement of businesswomen through technical support funding and special government incentive programs. The most innovative program supported by the SBA helps find women gainful employment through accessible government contracts. The Women's Owned Small Business Federal Contracting Program began in 2011 to assist women and women-owned companies in expanding their scope in these industries. So under this program, the SBA helps economically disadvantaged women-owned business to get improved access to technical industries where women have been historically underrepresented. Under federal law, a certain amount of these contracts are set aside to qualify for the EDWOSBs. So they're there for the taking if you meet the SBA's requirements. This is awesome. So you should definitely look into that. They have so many. If you just look it up, there are a lot of options. If you feel like you don't know what to do or you really, really need the help. And for the guys too, they do have, business loans and actual company set up to help with small business or entrepreneur in general. There's this, where your will is at is as far as you go. So if you have the will, you can find the way. There are ways. So I want to share with you 7 practical ways to celebrate and support women entrepreneurs. Number 1, you can promote local women-owned businesses on social media. Tag them. You could tag them when featuring them on your social media posts, comment on their feeds, tag friends that may be interested in learning more about these businesses. It's all about getting eyes everywhere. Number two, you could give a review for your favorite woman owned business or businesses. Head over to Google, Yelp, Facebook, and leave a positive, whatever, wherever, you can do that. Leave a positive review on their business and share all the reasons why others should support this business as well. Leave a detailed reasons why you are leaving 5 stars. It may just be your review that makes the purchasing decision for others contemplating that business. Number three, you can mentor a woman that is starting a business or looking to uplevel one. Assist and become the facilitator for other women to launch and succeed in business. Donate a few hours a year to mentor, support, and directly help a woman owned business expand and level up their branch and outreach. Number four, host a gathering of women entrepreneurs. Whether you host a small coffee chat or virtual platform or safely a more business centered luncheon or casual gathering, seek to bring women together with the intention of connecting, collaborating, and supporting each other. Number five, join a women's entrepreneur organization. Hundreds of networking organizations support women in business and female entrepreneurs. Many are funded exclusively by membership dues, and joining them supports their mission. Number six, start your own business. If you've been on the sidelines of launching your own side hustle, this may be the perfect time to get your business off the ground. Number seven, make purchases from women owned businesses. For the holiday season, vow to purchase gifts from female entrepreneurs and women owned small businesses. Choosing your gifts with an intention of helping and supporting women will inspire others to do the same. And here are 7 tips to support minority owned business. Number one, buy from them. The easiest way to support a minority owned business, buy their goods and services. Whether you're shopping at a local coffee shop or hiring a florist for your wedding, you can choose to give these businesses, a chance to thrive. Supporting communities of color builds up diverse neighborhoods and furthers the pursuit of equitable prosperity. The money you spend here will not just help them build diversity, it will also stay with local businesses, which furthers wealth again within your community. Number two, skip services that take profits from companies. This is a rule of thumb that applies to almost any business. Avoid using services all the time like Uber Eats or Ship when buying from minority owned businesses. Instead, see if they have their own local delivery service or pick up the goods yourself instead. National service like DoorDash can take up to 30% of the profits on an order, meaning your support might not stretch as far as you planned. Buying local also includes shipping or delivering services. Number three, promote their goods in your business. If you work with different vendors to keep your businesses afloat, look for ways to hire minority owned companies and promote their products. For example, a breakfast restaurant could serve coffee by a minority owned roaster or pastries by a minority owned baker. This partnership advertises their businesses, grows your selection, and spreads wealth across both of your businesses. Number four, write online reviews for minority businesses as well, as I said, in women owned businesses. Your feedback, it always counts. Number five, sponsor a minority owned business. Of course, this is for the people that are able to do so. Number six, offer sliding scale services. While the value of your services as a business owner might remain the same, not everyone can afford to pay what you do. Some service providers like accountants, marketers, and web designers offer a pay what you can program for nonprofits and minority owned companies. This flexibility can significantly benefit minority owned business owners. For example, many small business owners also take on a task related to their business's accounting and taxes. If they had better bookkeeping or were able to take advantage of more tax opportunities, then they could become more profitable. Making your accounting services available in these scenarios could take financial pressure off the owner and allow them to focus on growing their business. Offering your services on a sliding scale can help you support minority owned business that needs your services but can't afford them right now. Number 7, support internal workforce diversity. You may not realize it, but prioritizing diversity in your workplace can help you support minority owned businesses in your area. Your diverse employees support others in the community and can promote other minority owned businesses not on your radar. A diverse workplace can also benefit your business. You gain fresh perspectives and new ideas when your team members come from different backgrounds. With that being said, you should never expect your employees of color to serve as ambassadors to the community or put the burden entirely on them to explain race based issues to you. That would be an unfair request and responsibility that your white team members would never have to face. Everyone can do their part. You don't need to have a large business in your town or city to support minority owned companies. By simply being cognizant of where you spend your money and who you support, you can elevate hard workers and impressive brands in your neighborhood. So, guys, basically, that's all the facts I'm gonna lay on you. Um, I can't stress enough again how important this is, and you know, the very smallest thing that you do means a lot. And as always, I want to thank everyone who does support me and my endeavors, and even watches this video to the end, or listens to my whole rants. Is definitely for the more intellectual ear. And just thank you guys, and please share the fuck out of this because it can't be shared enough. We need to build awareness for this because especially in these days and times, with the whole pandemic, a lot of people were not ready for this. It just goes to show you that, this type of thing is that important because something like this can happen and throw off the whole economy. Where we often replay history, and here we are again. We made it back to the days of the Depression. The economy was so fucked up. I mean, we're slowly getting back to it, but we're a long way from fixing all the damage that has been done over the past year. So things like this are really crucial. I want to thank you again for listening. You guys already know it's your girl, BMF Goddess. Please like, please comment, please subscribe, and my love and support goes out to you all. May the force be with y'all.